Alright, the main divide is right up there. Going to that little thing that I'm calling false Bedford Peak. That's where people usually think it is, that little thing, that little lump that pops up right there. But I think it's actually over there. Man, everything's a silhouette. The sun's still too low to really give me good light. Anyway, I'll show you when I get up there. Hey, look at this plant. And then look at this frickin' plant. This is where that trail I was on intersects with the main divide. And then you just cruise right along up this way. You make a right. And then you can see right here on this gate, it tells you Bedford Peak. By golly, we're heading the right way. So here we have reached a critical juncture. There's the main divide. Here's a little trail that goes up to what I believe is not Bedford Peak, but what is usually referred to as Bedford Peak. And the main divide continues on to the left, around this hill, and over to there, which I think is the real Bedford Peak. So if you'd like to take this trail, turn to page 12. If you'd like to make a left and follow the main divide, turn to page 46. We're going page 12. There's a lot of gophers up here. And there's all these big, well, small, rather, these pits everywhere. I don't know what they're all about. I used to think there was a marker up here, and whenever it was that somebody came up and dug these pits, they maybe dug out the marker or buried it. But I no longer believe that to be the case. But here's all these mysterious pits. And here's our view from what is often referred to as Bedford Peak. There's, what is that, Lake Elsinore? Let me see, that's the top of the mountains where from this side you get to it from Black Star, the other side you get to it from Skyline. You can maybe see up there. Boy, it's still kind of a silhouette, huh? Majeska and Santiago Peak. So I'm going to eat like a granola bar thing. Hey, look, the Inland Empire. I'm going to eat something and head over to what I think is Bedford Peak over there. Okay. Oh, is that a trail right there? Difficult to say, really. Kind of looks like the only way up. Let's see here. Let me see here. Huh. Nah, there's got to be a better way than that. Oh, it looks like it's kind of worn. Maybe this is the best way right here. Yeah, this kind of looks like the way people walk, huh? Hey, that's steep. That marker better be up here. Whew. Somewhere up here. Well, dang, man, I've been all over the top of this hill. And I'm not finding the marker, or there's also supposed to be like a registry up here. And I'm not finding either of those things. But here's this bench. Somebody left their water there. I grabbed those on the way out. Not that I'd drink water that got left in the wilderness by some unknown person, but I don't think they're coming back for it. And at this point it's just trash, so I'll dump those out and bring them home. The only thing I can think is maybe it's the peak in that direction, that littler one, which I don't think so. Or maybe I just missed it on the way over here and it was just on top of this other little rise. I'll go check that. You know, I actually checked those to dump them out and they're still sealed up, so I guess somebody wasn't littering. They just left that there for the person who comes up with not enough water and they're dying. So hey, cool. There they stay. Check that out. On the way back I was tromping through bushes. Please do, no, witness post, please do not disturb nearby survey marker. So I think it's around here somewhere. From the looks of that post, I'd say nearby. So I'm gonna keep looking here. Okay, so here's a geocache. I had actually read about this. I'm not geocaching, I don't know the coordinates here, but somebody had said that they left this geocache. And I'm not going to show you right where it's at. I don't want to spoil the fun. But the person doing the geocache said that it's right near the survey marker. So there's another clue. So one way or the other, I am indeed on Bedford Peak. That pockmarked one over there is the fake one. But this I'm actually at Bedford Peak. I just can't find that survey marker. It might be overgrown by some of these bushes. So I'll keep on looking. Check it out, I was mistaken. This is not that geocache. This is actually the summit log. So I'm there. Man, I wish I could find that marker. But anyway, somebody here on 320 said there was snow up here. Oh, that was in 2012. And then 322. Quiet, great vistas, bugs out today. Surgery on 328. Oh, that's 6 days after he wrote this. Make it back, Gary. Good luck, Gary, with whatever surgery that was. Let's see if we can find the most recent entry. April 1st. That's sweet. I just flipped that open at random. 4113. Gary. What is up, Gary? Good job. Alright. Let's see what else we got here. 416. Today's the 27th, by the way. So 416 hasn't been signed since then. Oh, and it's Gary again. And then 422. Hot today. Thanks, Gary. Wow. Gary, I thought that was a crazy chance, but it appears as though most of these entries are Gary. Gary, if you see this, leave me a message on a comment on the video. All right, well, you saw in the log, Gary. This is Gary right here.
Gary Frost, right.
Oh, yeah, and he showed me where there was a post there for a survey marker, and sadly, this is where the marker used to be, but it got destroyed in... What was it? What happened there?
I think they had some mining up in this area, and they were drilling. Helicopters used to land over there all the time.
At the old helicopter
patch. They would come up the truck trail, you know, to bring supplies, but they were out of here in about 3 months. So.
All right. Well, thanks. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jason.
Well, how awesome was that? I found Bedford Peak. I got an answer to the mystery of what happened to the marker. I signed the log. I met Gary. Gary's actually the guy who started that log. He's a local guy. He's been coming up here forever. He's lived in Tustin and Corona. Right now he's in Costa Mesa. Just kind of a local boy, and he's real familiar with these hills. We had a nice chat. There's Orange County, Inland Empire, Mount Baldy, and heading on down. See these right here? Check it out. I'm sowing my wild oats. Stuff right here. Some will call it witch's hair. It's a dodder, D-O-D-D-E-R. It's a true plant parasite. kind of like, what do you call it? The mistletoe from my Cedar Glen video. The overnight Cedar Glen video. This stuff has no roots. It just taps right into the plants that it's on and sucks its nutrients dry. That's why it doesn't need to be green. It doesn't need any chlorophyll to make nutrients, because it just sucks them off its host till it dies. You'll see this stuff all over the hills in the summer. Ta-da! I don't know exactly what these succulents are called, but they're awesome. I think they're my favorite plant out here. You see them just kind of hanging out on the sides of these exposed little walls. They're really cool. Alright, getting close to home. Right down there. It's the town of Silverado. Got to do this one more switchback around there. And then right there's that road that we take back to the car. Or to Maple Springs Road to the car.